A Life in Tax, the NGO's Honorarium Dilemma, a routine program with a tax twist. It was a warm Monday morning when Aisha, the finance manager of Hope Reach Foundation, settled into her office, coffee in hand. The NGO had just completed another successful community outreach program, thanks to the dedication of volunteers who supported the initiative. As she reviewed the financial records, a recurring issue popped up: honorarium payments to volunteers, including some of the NGO's own staff. Her inbox pinged. A message from the auditors. Kindly clarify the tax treatment of honorarium paid to your volunteers, especially staff members who participated in the program. Should WHT or pay apply? Aisha sighed. It was a simple question, yet it carried significant tax implications. Seeking answers in tax laws. Aisha knew this wasn't just about numbers, it was about compliance. She reached out to her tax advisor, Mr. Bamido, an expert with years of experience in taxation. Good morning, sir. We have a situation, she began. Hope Reach pays an honorarium to volunteers for their services. We deduct WHT. However, some of our full-time staff also volunteer and receive the same honorarium. Should we deduct WHT or pay for them? Mr. Bamidel chuckled knowingly. This is a classic case of differentiating employment income from independent service payments. Let's break it down using the law. The tax distinction, volunteer versus employee. For your external volunteers, those who are not employees, your approach is correct, he explained. Since they are independent service providers, the honorarium qualifies as income and should be subject to withholding tax under the Personal Income Tax Act Cap P8 LFN 2011 as amended. The deducted tax must be remitted and a WHT credit note issued to the recipients. But for your employees, he continued, that's a different ballgame. Pay for staff members receiving honorarium. Since they are already on the NGO's payroll, the honorarium is considered additional income, like an allowance or bonus. Under Section 3(1)(b) of PETA, any benefit arising from an employer-employee relationship is subject to pay tax, not WHT. The tax is computed based on progressive tax rates, 7% to 24%, just like salaries. It must be deducted and remitted as part of the employer's pay obligations. Decision time, getting it right. With this clarification, Aisha realized the right approach. The NGO's external volunteers would continue to have WHT deducted from their honorarium, while staff members receiving honorarium would be subject to pay, as it formed part of their employment income. With the right tax treatment in place, Aisha knew they had avoided a compliance risk. The NGO could now focus on its mission, knowing that its tax obligations were properly handled. And so, the NGO continued its noble work, this time with its tax affairs in perfect order. This has been an important update from Olatunji Abdurazak, CNA, ACTI, ACIRB, founder, CEO, Tax Mobile Online.